Alright guys, I'm about to show you a summer snack that my dad used to make for us all the time that till this day I question his sanity. I don't know where the hell he came up with this, but I'm glad he did because it's freaking bomb. You know how during the summertime you get a lot of nectarines? Well, my dad used to cut them up in small little cubes and then he would cube up some serranos. In my case, I'm gonna do jalapenos because those mother chickens are too spicy to eat raw. And he would squeeze his lemon juice or lime juice, whatever. And at that time we didn't have tahini, so he would put salt. This is the part where you're gonna fall on your asses. The man would add extra virgin olive oil to the fruit. I know, trust me, when I saw him making this for the first time, I questioned him. And honestly, I done it with and without the olive oil, and it just doesn't taste the same. Obviously, right? If you guys ever had nectarines like this before, please let me know, because I swear this man invented this. There you have it, guys. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today I decided to go a little on the Korean side and make them my favorite Korean barbecue. I'm a big sauce girl and side girl, so I'm gonna make as many sides as I can, which I didn't plan accordingly because you'll see at the end. So I'm gonna prep and pickled all of my sides, and I'm also gonna marinate my meats. Pickled some of those big papa garlics and then wash all of my leafy greens. Make sure there was no dirt on those romaines because nobody wants to be biting on dirt. I know this is not gonna be the same as traditional Korean barbecue because usually you get to grill your own meats and choose your own sides. Since it's lunch and I'm sure they don't have a little stove at work, I'm gonna do all the grilling myself. Did some thinly sliced ribs, shrimpies, and some ribeye. For the plating, this part was super hard because I didn't think it all the way through. But I did a small little bit of rice, added the ribs and the ribeye on top, side of the corn cheese, and then added my shrimpies on top. I warned them that if they didn't give me back my little silicone trays, they were not invited to the next Korean barbecue. Did the radish wraps, some Korean cucumber salad, the daikon with the jalapenos, and some kimchi. A different little box, I added some leafy greens, some nori sheets, and some dipping sauces. For their drink, they had the option between a soda or a blueberry sparkly PT refresher. They were a little on the confused side on this one, but I was like, trust the process. There you have it, guys. I'm just gonna hurry my ass up, get everything ready for them, including their drink, so they can come pick up during lunchtime. Bye! I'm gonna show you guys how to make these wieners into our dinner. Sometimes I can get down with dinner, and other times I don't even got time to defrost freaking weenies. Regardless, the humans have to eat, and this dinner idea has always taken me out of apuros. Begin by cutting up a package of turkey wieners, and then we're also gonna do some potatoes. Get them nice and crispy with a little bit or a lot of bit of oil. Honestly, I don't care. Your kitchen, your choice. A little bit of garlic, and then you're gonna season up your potatoes because ain't nobody here likes bland potatoes. We're multitasking here, people, so we're gonna make a white rice to go along with our wieners. And fry up your white rice in butter or in oil, whatever, just fry it up. Season it up with a little bit of chicken bouillon. You're also gonna add a jalapeno and some cilantro. The jalapenos mine for later. Cover this up, let this simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. In the meantime, add your weenies into your potatoes. Get those nice and crispy also. For the sauce, I know you guys are gonna fall on your asses. I don't care because this is delicious. First things first, always add that bay leaf because you're gonna trick people into thinking you've been cooking all day. Gonna add equal parts ketchup and pickled jalapeno juice. You're also gonna go in there with a chorrito of water and season it up with chicken bouillon. Oh my god, it's so salty. So what? Eat or starve, homie. Cover the weenies and potatoes for about 15 minutes until the potatoes are nice and soft. By that time, your rice should also be ready. And I served mine with a little side salad, and that is dinner in a freaking hurry. But there you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!
I know y'all don't like these, but I do. It's my favorite thing to restock, and what I restock the more often. When did the crumbs come from? Don't worry, I think I got them, lol.
All right, guys, so we're about to make our Thanksgiving ham, and this is the hubby's favorite, so we can't mess this up. Usually comes with this little glaze, but we're not going to use that because we're going to make our own. So I'm going to use a little bit of pineapple juice, and then last time when I was in New York, I came across this jerk seasoning, so I got it just to make this ham. I also wanted something sweet, and I have this honey, some type of citrus, and ginger tea stuff that I make, so I decided to put that in the mix too. Rub all the seasoning through every nook and cranny, every crack and flap. Stick it in the oven at 300 degrees, 15 minutes per pound. You do the math. In the meantime, we're gonna make the glaze. Now, this whole glaze was a little on the experimental side. I decided to do a little bit of hibiscus tea, and then I used some of the pineapple from the pineapple juice that we used. Was debating whether to put a little bit of that jerk seasoning. I did, and I also did a couple tablespoons of that honey ginger stuff that we used. Then I blended up to make it nice and smooth and then fried it with a little bit of butter. I took the ham out about 30 minutes before it was ready, give it a nice little base with the juices that was left behind, and then I poured that glaze all over the ham. Did a little bit of extra brown sugar just to make sure that it was nice and caramelized, and then I brushed everything in there, stuck it back in the oven for another 30 minutes, and it was ready. I mean, I had to do a little bit of quality control. But there you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! So every year, we always try making our turkey in a different way because it gets boring, to be quite honest. This year, I decided to make it al pastor and smoke that mother trucker. So we're going to begin by making a brine for our turkey, and then we brine the turkey for 24 hours. Then I remove the bird from the brine, butter up all of his turkey buns and breast assist. I go in there underneath the skin, give it a nice little rub-a-dub-dub. Every nook and cranny is going to get nice and buttery. For the adobo sauce, you can either make it from scratch if you have the time. I did not, so I just bought mine at the store. They have really good ones. I just make sure that my turkey is fully covered with the adobo sauce inside and out. And to finish it off, I cover the whole bird with the turkey seasoning that I got at a spice store when I was in New York. And then I let this marinate for about 4 hours in the fridge. Put it in the smoker at 225, basting this mother trucker every 30 minutes with more adobo sauce and butter so it can be nice and crispy. Oh, and it was crispy, let me tell you. It was super tender, juicy, moist in the inside. As a matter of fact, I didn't even do much force with my knife. The parts were just coming apart. Couldn't even see the little smoke ring on the leg. And here is the breast, nice and juicy. But anyways, guys, this is how I made my turkey and adobo, and hope you like this recipe. Bye! So yesterday I made caldo de res for dinner because that's what I wanted. The people here in my house can care less about caldo de res. So I already knew when I was going to do the recalentado, they were going to be like, oh my gosh, caldo de res again? Absolutely not, mother truckers. I actually threw all that shit away and I made you guys a new dish. In your dreams, Pedro, in your dreams. We're about to finesse the whole system and make a caldo de res ramen. So we cooked the ramen noodles, put it in the bowl, and then whenever I was putting the caldo de res inside of the bowl, I was just assembling it different. I did the soft-boiled eggs, did all of the toppings that a caldo de res has, and at this point, I started to believe my own lie. Like, damn, girl, you had time to make a new dish? All right, guys, since it's freezing ball sacks, we're about to make ourselves a caldito de res. Now, I only had about an hour and a half to finish making this caldo before I just ordered takeout because we were starving. This craving came a little on the too late side. So I decided to cook my bones separately from my meat because I needed all of the juices from those bones, and an hour and a half was not going to be enough. On a second pot, we're going to cook the beef, and I cut the beef into small little pedacitos. That way se cocina más rápido. Then I put all of the ingredients you see on the screen, cover it up, and let this meat simmer until it got nice and tender. I know you guys saw 2 hours on the bones, but it only took about an hour and a half so the meat can be nice and tender. So I just dumped the freaking bone caldo inside of the beef, and then I started putting all my vegetables. So you put your carrots, potatoes, and chayote first because they take a little bit longer to cook. But also add your corn here too. But apparently either I'm blind or my store had no fresh corn, but that was not going to stop our show. I just put in canned corn. Last but not least, we add our repollo, zucchini, and then a handful of cilantro, and we let that simmer for about 3 minutes, and then we turn it off. When I eat caldo de res, I like to put my rice inside my broth, and then the bigger vegetables, I put them on the side because I just dip as I go. I add my onions, limon, my serrano, chili oil because buttholes are going to be burning tonight, let me tell you. There you have it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!
Hey, 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 dale, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, hey.